Oh, hey, Jeff. Kind of doing a test here. We definitely have bees. We're gonna do a hive removal here, but I want to see how the quality is because I'm seeing here I don't have a lot of bars. Oh yeah, no, we're business is picking up. Yeah, we're definitely busy. I mean, we kind of been doing it all year, right? I mean, we went for a couple weeks where it was down. Yeah. Hey, so okay, looks good, huh? Well, good. Good. Yeah, we got more bars back here. I was concerned when I first pulled the phones out that we weren't going to be able to live stream because of the just the position of everything, but well, it looks like we're going to be okay. All right. Well, that tree, that trunk, the trunk of that tree there that you're looking at is full, absolutely full of comb. And we've got multiple doors. You see down there in the crotch, we got a door there. See them coming and going? We've got them there in the crotch. They're coming in and out. There's another door. And I've got my suit on, so I know I stink. And up above, look at that knot. So we got to do all that. Sound and video is good. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, so those are the 3 holes that we know about. Now, if they're coming out the bottom and they're coming out there, that means that whole trunk is full, hollow and full. And it's been a reoccurring issue, I think. Now, the guy whose house this is, down in Douglas, he actually stuck the garden hose into that one of those top doors. He said the tree started buzzing, started wiggling, the whole tree. Anyway, hey Reed, we're good back there.
Really?
Yeah, we're good.
Glory, hallelujah.
We're good, and we're live in the hive.
Live in the hive. Live in the hive in Douglas, you guys. We're in beautiful Douglas. It's hot.
Yeah,
It's like, thank God for the cooling vest, huh?
yeah.
Hi, everybody. Have we got the whole clan on? Who
We
got
do,
on?
we do.
Got the whole, yeah?
Yep.
Are we live on TikTok and YouTube?
Yep.
You guys are just seeing a lot of us lately, aren't you? I got under houses and in trees and every other damn thing all over the county. How'd you like that one yesterday under that house? Hey, it was cooler under there. Anyway, you know. Well, I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Say good morning, Hosh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Hosh.
Good crying out loud. We're not going without Big Blues. We got a kind of it's a bee tree, but it's a little bit unusual because they have 3 doors. Okay, normally they have one front door, maybe other side doors, but they don't use those doors. Well, this is such a huge hive, there's actually activity out of 3 doors. Okay, well, like we keep saying, we never know what the hell to expect. We're going to kind of keep the ball rolling here, get our stuff and go back, because it's hot, and you know what happens with these little cameras, right? So, yeah, they overheat, unlike ourselves, which, of course, we don't anymore.
Here, let me get the tripod for this. We've got a...
Oh, there you go, get the tripod. Yeah, that's a good idea. He's going to get the tripod. Yay! Well, Killer Bee Nation... yeah, it's every day now. Seems like it anyway. We have to go up, and we have a local police officer that has bees at his place. We have to go up there after this, and we're going to look at it. If we can do it on the spot, we will. We don't know, though. We have to assess it because it's up on a roof, and it's, we just have to see what's going on with it. So, up on a roof, up on another roof, I don't know, it's too convoluted. So we're going to go look at that. You might see us a little bit later. And, of course, we're waiting for the phone to ring, like usual. Okay, well, Hosh is getting a little tripod action going here. Yay. Awesomeness. We're going to get our doctor bag, of course, because we know what we're going to do with it. It's just like the trees that we do, but we want to bring you guys along so we can show you how absolutely incredibly wonderful we are, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you guys got to know about it, and we're here to It's really the biggest
We're
reason
here to
that
hem
we
and
do
haw about it
anything
endlessly.
is to hem and haw.
It's all about the hem and haw. You want a pair of gloves, I assume?
Please.
Is that a pair, or are they both the same? So yeah, we do killer bee hive extermination and removal here in Cochise County, primarily Cochise County, Arizona. We're right on the border. In fact, Douglas is a border town, and just right over there is Agua Prieta, which is in Sonora, Mexico. And you know, I've been doing this forever. This is like home down here. Douglas is a very, very nice, incredibly nice, quiet border town. Very sleepy, just very calm, very nice. Nothing really ever happens, you know. It's awesome, really. Cochise County is still the Wild West. It literally is. I mean, very rural, and a lot of wide open spaces out here, which of course we love. But let's see, Hosh, we're going to need a couple of things of expanding foam at least. Spray adhesive and a doctor bag. And I don't know if we're going to need that short ladder for some of those higher
I don't think so.
knot holes. No? Yeah, okay. All right. Hosh is the long arm of the law because he's got arms that are half again as long as I am.
Orangutan.
Rangy-tangy, yes, indeed. So they're all killer bees down here now, and how the hell do I know that? Because I'm so good looking. That actually translates directly into knowledge.
Huh.
What?
I mean, it's true.
I mean,
You just usually.
I mean, it's true.
It's true. It's just usually you're not so forthright now.
Well, I'm trying to, you know, skip to it. I'm skipping right through the cake and getting to the frosting because, you know, cake is just a delivery device for frosting anyway. Right?
I mean,
We got brand new. Look at this.
that's what I've heard.
Brand new. That's what I've heard.
That's what I read in Women's Day.
That's what he read on the bathroom wall after I wrote it. So anyway.
Yeah, Reed and I had this game we played
Yeah.
in restrooms all over Cochise
They put
County.
chalkboards all over the restrooms in Cochise County. They know we're coming.
Really? They're chalkboards?
Well, you didn't see them?
I just always used a marker.
Yeah, well, you used the permanent marker. I used the scratch and sniff one. That was wrong. Anyway, so I'm starting to get bee brain on, guys, obviously. Yeah, well, let's see. This is, I think I got everything that we need. You've got a bucket full of stuff, right? Look at
Yeah.
these new gloves, man.
Yeah,
They
buckets
even,
right
they even
there.
feel different, don't they?
Oh yeah.
Well, come on, guys. Let's go back and see what the hell's going on with
They're
this
stiff.
bee tree on the border.
Do we want to do a 360 on this?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't think so, really.
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like the knot holes were big enough
No,
to
they're not.
shove that down in there. And, you know, the 360 is really awesome when you can take everybody on a ride. Like down the well hole or down a knot hole. You know what I mean. I mean, and also it's a lot better when the bees are completely nuclear, which we really aren't going to do here. Because as you can see, we're in a neighborhood. And there's, you know, it's a very nice part of Douglas. Very quiet. And, but everywhere has bees. It doesn't make any difference, of course. The bees don't care about neighborhoods. They don't care about anything. Anything, especially my feelings. We're going to go around and look at this. Well, let's show
That's
everybody
really why
what's
we go
going on.
after them. They don't care
We
about
got
his
two on that
feelings.
side. There's going to be some expanding foam action going on here. Check this out, guys. Oh God, look at that! I'm gonna get the flashlight.
That's the mouth.
Yep, I gotta get the flashlight.
Look at that.
Did I bring your flashlight?
No, I don't think so. Unless it's in your... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, there it is, gang. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, these are killer bees, and we're killer bee exterminators. Killer bees were created in a Brazilian biolab in 1957 when they crossbred African queen bees with European drones. The result was a better bee, impervious to cold, impervious to heat, disease resistant, real tough. But they kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock. These bees escaped from the lab. They took over South America, Central America, and they hit the US in 1990. By 1998, 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona were deemed Africanized by scientists in Tucson. They said it's over. This is the dominant species. They said we were 100% saturated. So that's the Southwest at this point. mean, New Mexico doesn't have that story, you know, about the testing, but, you know, it's all over the Southwest. And the truth is, anywhere south of the Mason-Dixon line at this point, you can pretty much guarantee if you run into a feral hive, it's Africanized. They're killer bees. We exterminate every single hive we find, and we are going to unalive this hive. Well, they're not too concerned with me at this point. I'm right in their flight path.
Oh, I left the flashlight on the fire truck.
Oh, okay.
But we really don't need it for this. I mean,
Well, and that's where he stuck the hose, he said.
You saw, he stuck a hose in here a few years ago to try to drown him out, and he said the whole trunk vibrated. I believe it. We got anybody got any ideas, good comments, or anything going on?
I can't really see the screen.
Okay, did you show him the other side?
No, not yet.
Let's go over and take a look at that too.
All right.
This whole thing is hollow, guys. I mean, it's really unusual, like I said, to see multiple entrances.
I mean, I'm sure that they can get through there too, but they're just not actively using it at this point.
We got them over here. We got one down there.
Yeah, down in the root ball.
See there?
Mm-hmm.
One down there. And then, of course, we got one up here. Another entrance up here. Right here. Now, a problem is we've got holes all over, knot holes all up and down this tree. This whole thing is suspicious up here. There are bees coming out of here.
Somebody said drop some firecrackers in it.
Oh, I wish. Hold my beer. Look at this big hole over here. We have to be aware of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just endless. Well, now there are no bees coming out of there. But there were.
No, there were.
Anyway, now what we're going to do is we're going to hit that front door first. So it's really unusual normally with European honeybees, which are still an invasive species, destructive. These are a deadly invasive species because they're all Africanized. They're all killer bees. And no matter how, it's such, oh my God, we get so much flack from people. It's like, how dare you? They're not Africanized. They're not trying to kill you. Has nothing to do with their behavior. Does not equal their genetics. It doesn't with anything else, right? I mean, nothing else on this planet behaves the same all the time.
Except for Hosh.
Except for Hosh.
He never changes.
And that is, in his case, genetics. Anyway, so just because bees are not trying to kill us does not mean they're not Africanized. What is it with people? Oh, now they know we're here.
Well, you're ringing the doorbell.
I kind of am a little bit because I'm going to knock them down quick anyway. Look at, see, they're starting to come out because they know. Yeah, I was ringing the doorbell. So now we're going to make it so when they start come pouring out, it'll be to avoid the pyrethrin. But these are aggressive. These are aggressive. So I'm glad that the homeowner didn't get into trouble. Boy, we are going to put the kibosh on them now. This whole thing is hollow. As we know, they're coming out the bottom. The root ball is probably hollow. We're going to look at all of these knot holes after I'm going to treat this a few times, treat the various holes. This doesn't hurt the tree, of course, but so these guys are aggressive. I mean, these could have been a 5, I can tell. But I'm glad that we didn't, let them light up as much as we could have. They're still attacking Hosh.
They actually are attacking.
Yeah, they're actually attacking. So it's not nice, and yes, we're going to take their minds off of us because dead things can't think about us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go around, treat the other side, come back around, do some treatments back and forth. Has anybody got any, these jobs where we're not like up on ladders and all that are kind of good because if anybody has any, questions or good comments, they can ask. And can you see the screen at all?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard out here.
I mean, be patient with us, guys. Cause,
between the sun and the...
Yeah. And the moon.
It's not easy.
And
the bees and the...
Look at them. They're pouring out of here now. See? So this is
the
same hive.
There
Yep. Look at them. See?
Yep.
And not
That's
nice.
the back door.
Yep. One of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got our... we're going to look up at all of these knot holes in this tree. Look up there, Hosh, and see if anybody can see anything. Can anybody see anything in there?
You guys see bees coming out of any of these holes?
Let us know.
Because we can see the screen now. A little.
Oh, really? You can see a little bit?
Yeah, a little.
All right. Well, this is a huge void in here that we can't avoid.
I don't think they are going to any other holes. I'm kind of thinking this one.
One up here. There might be something up here. I know to your right there's that big ass one.
Not
All right,
yet.
I'm gonna
I think
support-
these branches are solid. I think the
This one, I
trunk's
think-
hollow.
Oh, well, good.
But the branches.
So they're down here, of course, too.
Yeah.
This is, oops, where the hell? I gotta find out where they're. There we go, I found it. It's kind of up and to the right. So we will be putting our defoam in here, which is a really, really good, this is not a DIY channel, everybody. All right? Do not try this shit at home. We're trying to educate people about invasive species, which these are. And I do not know why people are so damn romantic about an invasive species. Actually, I do know why. It's because they got Winnie the Pooh glasses on. And I guess they're prescription, because intelligent people can't wear them.
Prescription Winnie the Poohs.
Yes.
That's great. You can get them at the kiosk at the mall.
Because intelligent, good-looking folks like us can't wear them. They don't work.
Yeah.
You know, they just they fog up, and not from our tears.
Yeah. They don't fit me.
These bees are
They
aggressive
just
as hell.
don't fit. Yeah, they actually are.
These bees are really aggressive.
Well, I mean, you know.
And they're going to have a wedding reception back here in a few months, so we've got to make this safe for
I thought you
them.
were talking about the bees for a minute there. It's like wedding crashers over
Wedding
here.
crashers.
Yeah. It's like,
So here's another hole up here I'm looking at. I mean, it is really something here. We will be getting out the spray adhesive to knock some of these little guys down, because it's just, they're so aggressive. Okay, this could have been a class 5, right?
oh yeah.
I mean,
Well, and that's another thing that people don't understand is any of them can be a class 5 on any
You're
on
right,
any
you're
given
right.
Sunday.
just because they're not behaving that way at this exact moment, right? Man, they are. I wonder if they're coming out of somewhere else, because they sure are aggressive.
Well, they are.
I mean, they're just not caring about my feelings at all. It's very hurtful.
I'm not seeing them come out of anywhere else.
Okay, good. Well, I'm going to keep them doing the roundabout here.
Yeah.
I'm over
Right.
I don't see anybody coming out.
Well, let me ask you something, Reed. Come look at this behavior.
Yeah, good behavior. We're putting the bee back
Look
in
at
behavior.
how they're turned around and coming at the door. Do you see that?
You mean they're heading in?
Yeah.
Yep, that's because we got a combination of bees pouring out
Right.
and bees coming back from the field.
Ah, that's what that is. They're trying to.
They're
come
coming in
back
for a landing.
Yeah.
They're trying to come in for a landing is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because, you know, with a normal, look at this down here.
Yeah.
Look at this down here.
Yes.
You got bees pouring
Returning.
out of the small
Bees
hole.
returning. Yeah.
That small hole.
And
They
bees.
got bees pouring
So they're
out of
coming
it.
back to the castle, and
And
everybody's
coming back
yelling.
to the landing strip,
evacuate.
you know, the airport. Because
yeah.
each one of these holes is the airport for this city.
Right.
That's all it is. He was in there, he only saw a few bees and thought, well, this should be easy. And then the trunk started vibrating. It was like,
Right.
not so much, you know.
Right.
So you can see how aggressive they are. They're all over me. They're all over the camera. They're all over Hosh. Oh. Might have to get a fresh one here.
Yep.
I mean, we're treating a lot here because it's a bigger,
It's a big hive.
it's a big hive. It's
There's
just
no.
huge.
This is 100,000 easily.
Easily in here.
And
Yep.
it could be honestly because they build down into the root ball.
Right.
So, you know,
Gone.
yeah, it's hard to say.
So this is obviously a residual that we're using to try to,
They're clearly down in the root ball and up here, which means this whole section is
the root ball we can cool
hollow. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to keep running around here doing this, using up our cans. I really am concerned about other holes. So these are aggressive as hell. They would have, without our suits on, we'd be dead right now.
I'm still not seeing any doors.
Any other doors?
No.
Good, because this is enough.
No, I think these branches are solid.
Good. I sincerely hope so. So we're basically entombing them. This is called a nuke and seal, which is literally what it sounds like. We nuke them, kill them. Wait a minute, I just saw bees. They look like they were coming down out of somewhere. takes a minute to get my bee brain on, you know.
Oh, somebody said we should use the endoscope.
Oh, too late, yeah.
Yeah.
And in a situation like this, it would be good just for shits and giggles. It wouldn't show us, you know, what we don't already know.
Yeah.
We know they're in this
Do we have to have both, though? The shits and the giggles?
Well, it depends on what you had for dinner the night before.
I mean, I'd prefer just one of those. And I'm not going to say which.
Breakfast burrow that was. So, these, now they're staying at about the same aggression level that they were a few minutes ago, which is good, because if they were increasing aggression level, I would be worried about a neighboring hive or another hole. Right. Although we've put enough pyrethroins in there to basically kill the hive and prevent anybody from coming out that would be aggressive. These are remnant bees coming back from the field mainly that are being aggressive right now. That never used to happen. We call them remnant bees because they're leftovers of the hive after any removal. There's about 5,000 bees out working in the field. You're seeing them all over the place, and they're still coming back. They get wind of the attack pheromone that these guys let loose because there's too many holes to treat all at once, and they get pissed off too. They didn't used to do that. They were full of nectar and had pollen on their hind legs and didn't really want to fight. They wanted to go in and drop their goods off. So now though, we're getting bees that are full of nectar, have full pollen bags fighting us, just trying to kill. I mean, the aggression of these things is really unheard of. So people are, you know, always saying, oh, we're going to starve without honeybees. People lived in the Western Hemisphere for tens of thousands of years without honeybees. Explain that to me, please. You know, in the comments. How did they do that? Right? Well, we know, but I want you guys to figure it out, because I'm just so fucking smart. Anyway, so, now we've got these two types. We had a contact kill, a residual kill. Now we're going to put in our defoam. These are still mean enough, that's for sure.
Yeah.
These are still unpleasantly mean. Without our bee suits, we would be dead. All right? Keep that in mind. We simply would be dead. I think we should do some new then, don't you? I do.
Oh yeah, if you can fit one in
Get the
there.
goddamn thing open.
Yeah.
Anyway. Maybe you'll have better luck. Can you get that thing open? So these are like a pest strip that is industrial. Off gases for 4 months. Safe enough to use, you know, in nursing homes. Oh, he got them open. All right. So he's going to put one of those, shove that in there.
Chew on this, bitches.
Yeah, chew on this, bitches. And that is such a big cavity. Did that go down anything?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, this is such a big cavity. Throw one more in. And so these off gas, it's a dichlorvose is the actual pesticide. But they're safe enough to use in, like you can have them in a closet next to your kitchen, just not in your kitchen. Or bedroom. In a closet next to your bedroom, just not in your bedroom. Pretty handy.
Keep them out of your bedroom, okay?
Keep them off. Will that go down? Will that go down in there?
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
Hopefully it will. Yeah, it did. Okay. See, what I was getting at was I wanted it to fall down. What do you think?
Neither of them are down in.
Oh. Well, see if you can push them down in there. Then he's got a pry bar. So all of them, all the bees, and this, now when I say...
There you go.
Oh, good. When I say all the bees are Africanized here in the state of Arizona, it's not just here. It's south of the Mason-Dixon line. And here in Arizona, it's specifically because of the labs in Tucson have let us know that they're Africanized. It's not us. Yeah, sure. Have we got a straw in it? Yeah. All right, well, we want to stick that down in as far as possible and not lose the straw. So this is a foam that goes in and creates a residual that coats all of the surfaces, any comb that's in there, and we'll just continue to kill them. We're doing a bunch of residuals in this because this has been an old, mean hive for many years, and we still guarantee it for 2 years. Trees can be a pain in the ass, there's no doubt about it. All right, so you want to do that defoam down. Oh, look at the remnants coming back.
Right.
Look at that. I'll show you guys the remnants that are coming back. They usually go to their front door for that, and that's, I guess that was their front door. That was their main door, but I can see pollen on their legs. That'll be cool to show everyone. Is that settling down in there, or did it fill up?
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? I know where the hole is. Let me hear. You grab this.
Okay.
Because I found by poking the thing around in there.
Yeah.
Well, also it's in. We're kind of using up half cot, half full stuff is what we're doing. So, yeah, because sometimes they'll only have one little space that looks big like that, but it's just one little tiny spot where they're getting into the tree, and that's what I am gonna refind here. Redefined. Oh, come on, where are you? There we go. See there? Nope, no, I didn't find it either. I thought I did. So we're basically entombing them. We're not gonna harm the tree, not gonna cut the tree down and all that shit. It's useless anyway because these trees, it's very, very hard to get honey out of. You will see very few. There, I found it. Look at that. See, I'm pushing it in.
Yeah.
None coming out. So we're filling that root ball up. Trees are hard to get honeycomb out of. These smaller trees that we have down here in the desert Southwest, even cottonwoods, because if you have, you got to cut the damn tree open. There's only one way to do that. It's called a chainsaw or sawzall, and sawdust. It's everywhere. Look at all these remnants. You see the yellow pollen, the light yellow pollen on their legs? Can everybody see that? There's some dark orange pollen. Pollen is colored anything from basically white to practically green. And the only actual green pollen that I know of that these bees collect is from pot plants. Yes, I do know that personally. I'm not going to go into it. So, anyway. All right, we're going to go up here now. We still got a bunch of folks with us?
Yeah.
Awesome. Killer bee hive removal. We're the only ones talking about it, guys. Well, this didn't go in
Nobody's
very far.
talking about it.
No, they're not. There we go. I think I found the hole now. Nope. All right, well, that's all right. They're all going
Now,
to get entombed anyway.
Why kill the bees and take away their home? That's wrong.
Well, the reason is they're a deadly invasive species. And this is actually a good question and a good, discussion to open up. Because when you say save the bees, which ones? Are you saving invasive species also? No, of course not. They're wiping out our native bees. Now, I'm not going to go through the list of native bees that are here in the desert Southwest. I don't know what they are in your neck of the woods. Bumblebees, certain wasp and hornets, digger bees, and mason bees, they all seem to be ubiquitous in the States. I don't know. A good one to Google. Native pollinators in my area. Please Google that, you guys. Honeybees will not come up on the list. If they do, it's a lie because they're invasive. Honeybees are classified as livestock by the USDA. They're an invasive species in the Western Hemisphere. There were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872, ever. So we are very pro native pollinators and native bees.
Now, these particular bees, these particular honeybees are Africanized. These are killer bees. I know they look like honeybees, but killer bees are honeybees. They're psycho, deadly, savage honeybees.
So this worked out really well. We got that done. So the next thing now, I'm gonna actually get out a little bit of spray. Just to calm these. Can you tell they calm down a lot?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank God. We have seen instances where they will stay mad. The remnant bees will stay mad for up to 2 weeks, and I'm talking bouncing off the windshield mad. They are just vicious. So this is just a spray adhesive. This is not a DIY channel, everyone. So this is non-toxic. Spray it in the air, knocks them down. I don't want to get upwind with it because it's spray adhesive. I mean, this stuff is made to use in your house for crafts, arts and crafts. So see where the wind is. But you see how it knocks them all out? They're all on the ground. So we will give them a minute to come back. The main place they're coming, and we can always tell where their front door was because it was right here. This is another way that we know that there was not multiple hives. Look at all those bees down there, everybody.
These are remnant bees.
Yeah, and that's their front door. So they were actively using 3 doors in the same hive. How rare is that, Osh?
It actually is. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No,
before.
and I actually haven't either. I always preach that they have one front door. They may have side doors, but they have guard bees there, but they don't use those side doors. That's what I've been saying forever. Once again, I got to modify what the hell I'm saying. Right? So here we go. I don't want to get this.
Yeah, I understand.
So this just knocks them on the ground, non-toxic, so that the ants get them. But the remnant bees will come back, and there will be a pretty good ball of them here even after we did, especially tonight when it settles down and the sun goes down. They will die off over the coming days. And you know, you guys have heard me say it 1,000 times. They're like an amputated limb. All right, it's a good analogy, so I ain't gonna stop. So if your finger's lopped off, you'll be just fine. You may be unhappy about it, but you'll live. Your finger will not. No matter what you do to it, it will not live, no matter what you do to it. So same thing with these guys. Remnant bees cannot, and I mean cannot, live without the rest of the body. So let's take this analogy a little bit further. As far as the lopped off limb goes, right? The limb loppers. That'd be a good name for a landscaping company.
The limb loppers.
The limb loppers. Yes, indeed. They play Irish music on the weekends.
Right.
The shenanigans.
Yeah. Remember Cindy Lauper?
Cindy, God almighty. I know, love. It's just the beginning of the day. So now this is regular old expanding foam. So, you know, the analogy continues. You can live without your finger, but your finger can't live without you. So these bees, the remnant bees, are like, each bee is an individual cell of what was this organism. The bees inside here are dead. These guys obviously are not, but they're like individual cells flying around. Well, if your finger's lopped off, people always ask us, are my remnant bees gonna go find a new place to live? And it's actually a really good question and a viable one, because you would think so. They can't. They literally can't. There's two reasons. The main one is the analogy. They're all individual cells. They cannot live without the rest of the organism. And another thing is, like, your finger, if it's lopped off, can't go join another human. I don't care how much duct tape you use. So these bees cannot go to join another hive, nor can they start a hive. Your finger can't start a new human. So these remnant bees are screwed. They will die off. That's all there is to it. And so this is, again, not a DIY channel. Put down the expanding foam and step away from, put down the garden hose and step away from the tree.
That's a funny story.
Oh, it's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen
And
it.
you know, just didn't know.
No,
You just
no,
didn't know.
no.
I'm glad to live through it. It's
Yeah.
a story to tell and everything. You know, where all my good stories come from. Making bad decisions. I ain't kidding either. So,
No,
so
it looks pretty good.
deal, and I really hope he's watching, because this is all.
He said he was gonna.
Yeah, I hope, yes, so I hope so. Every hive, this is so fascinating. Everybody wonders, everybody thinks that it's like a happy-go-lucky trailer park, you know, where all the hives are happy together. They are not. Every hive is an enemy of every other hive. Literally, they hate each other. They even smell different. The analogy, again, like human body, everybody's body smells different to every other body, just the way it is. Every hive, every bee from every hive smells different to another hive, the way it is. So they're all enemies of each other. So in a 3-mile radius, they all know about each other. It's like an HOA from hell, in case they can steal honey from each other. Yeah, they're Vikings. They're totally opportunistic, horrible little bastards. So the second reason that he's going to have bees farting around here. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. See how far that went in? I hope it actually gets into the root ball. I hope it gets into the goof ball. So you're going to have bees, because like I was saying, in a 3-mile radius, all those hives know about this hive. And the main job of the guard bees at the entrance to every hive, or entrances, God, we have to modify our little talk, don't we? Well, these multiple entrances thing. Their main job is to keep away other bees, because that happens every day. They smell them, and they know they're only there to steal honey, and they either kill them or kick them out. Either way, they don't care. They don't care about each other even in the same hive. The queen's the only one that matters. So they will, the robber bees will be sniffing around here for a few days, thinking there might be something to steal. Well, there's not, because if the door is closed, nobody can get in. And that's our big goal with what we're doing here. Nuke and seal. So these bees, the remnant, the robber bees never used to be aggressive, and I hope to God they never get aggressive, because life is hard enough, right? Oh, here we go. That wants to come out of there. I don't know if that's anything in there or not, but we're gonna find out. All right, there we go. So the robber bees will give up because there's nothing to steal here. That's over. And oh, there we go. I got in there. Oh, well, okay. And the remnant bees will die off all on their own. So it's pretty smooth operation, you know. And this is what we teach when we teach classes for like licensing, continuing education, the state, also fire departments and whatnot. It's a little bit different program that we teach for them, of course, because it doesn't apply. But when we teach to the industry for licensing and whatnot, it's coming along nicely, host.
Yeah, it is.
It really is coming along nicely. Make my way back around here again.
I think all the doors are closed.
Yep, that's what I'm staring at. That's what I'm hoping on. Because if there is
Clearly,
one,
look at all those remnants.
Look at all those remnants.
I've never seen them land on the foam like that.
Well, this is a big old hive.
They just don't care.
They just don't care, exactly. And they literally don't. I mean, when they go to attack you and sting, it's a kamikaze mission. They will gladly give their lives. They turn into white blood cells. It's about the best analogy that I can come up with for it. And they will gladly, even after you're dead, they don't care. And you know why that is? They don't go like, well, he's dead, let's stop attacking. It's all smells, it's all pheromones. And that attack pheromone, which we smell all the time, it's in the venom. That's what we fear if we don't have our bee suits on. Because when that is let loose, they all turn into white blood cells automatically. And they will gladly give their lives to not only kill you, but keep stinging your corpse. I've seen the air so saturated with attack pheromone that they're literally stinging birds flying overhead, telephone poles, and tires on trucks. It's mayhem because it's all pheromones, and they don't think on their own. They're little biological machines, each one of them. Really fascinating stuff, actually. So, well, I think we got this wrapped up. We're going to go ahead and use our spray adhesive. You've seen it, do it 1,000 times. Stand here, knock down a bunch of these guys, let them come back to their front door. Blah blah blah. Thank you guys so much for coming along with us. This has really been a good one, good educational one, not too dangerous for the neighborhood, and make it safe for the wedding reception coming up. Yay! Congratulations, you guys. I'm Reed Booth, Killer Bee Guy. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Host, do you have anything to say about hollow trees with multiple entrances, which is kind of a new thing for us?
Right.
I know you do.
I sure do, Reed. Hey guys, listen. If you've got a big tree, big hollow tree in your backyard, and you see honeybees coming and going out of the bottom of that tree, or the limb, or the crotch, whatever, those are killer bees. If you're in Arizona, those are killer bees. The truth is, south of the Mason-Dixon line, here in the Americas, you can pretty much guarantee if you cross a feral honeybee hive, they're Africanized. They're real dangerous. They kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock. They're bad for the ecosystem. They compete with the native pollinators for resources. There's no good reason to relocate or save these bees. Call an exterminator. Here in Cochise County, you can give us a call. We'll come take care of it. Let's save America's native plants. Let's save America's native bees, and let's save America's native pollinators. We'll see you guys on the next job.
Love you guys. Yep. They're calming down, thank God. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still enough bees out here to kill a bunch of dogs and a few humans. You know, but...
Yeah. Well, they're definitely getting more active, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, it warmed up. You know, winter's over. Like it ever started.
Yeah.